All right, guys, Cutter Point 32 here. Check it out. Real quickly, wanted to do a box opening. I know the box looks like it's been a disaster, but that happened while I was running around in my backpack. But this was a firearm that I've been hearing a lot about, and you know what? You see it, and it's a good deal. And this is going to be part of a new series that I'm going to be doing on, I call them econo guns, and this is one of them. And without further ado, I bet everybody knows what this is because it's in the title. This is the Taurus PT111 Gen 2. Picked this up on a real good deal at one of my locals, and you know what? I couldn't turn it down. It was actually one of the best deals I've seen in a long time. And I've got one of my brothers actually has this gun. He said, "Dude, you got to just get it. It's a good gun to have. It just is a gun to have." So anyway, we're going to do a real quick box opening. I haven't even looked at it. I saw it at the store. The one behind the glass. He got me a brand new one in the box, and this was it. So this is the Taurus PT111 or the 140, which is the 40 cal. I'm going to put the link down below. Nolan's Mindset. I watched his review he did on his PT111. He had the PT111 and the 140. Probably one of the best field reviews I've seen on a firearm. Nolan, damn good job, brother. And you know what? Kudos to you, dude. Your channel is awesome. All right, so anyway, let's talk about me now. The Taurus PT111. The reason I got this thing is I've heard a lot of good things about it. Now, I've heard a lot of other things about it. You're going to get that in here. And, man, they gypped me. You get the little keys that go lock the frame. Yada, yada, yada. Lifetime. Taurus lifetime repair policy. Outstanding. A limited warranty. Yada, 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 yada. Here's that. If you guys want to read it, there it is. All right, so we're going to put that away. It comes with the keys. I guess they use this as opposed to giving you the cable lock. And that's pretty cool. You got a little screw tip there, and you've got the hex head right there on both of these things. Neat. All right, we'll set that to the side and figure it out. Now, this firearm came in the bag just like this. I haven't opened this, and that's it. And if she's covered, I don't mind, but we're gonna have to wash it off. Look at that thing. That's how it looks right there. The one that I held at the store reminded me a lot of a Glock 26, except this holds more rounds. All right, so what we're gonna do real quickly, the hell, there's a hair on it. How's a hair? Ugh. All right, so it must be one of the Brazilians. Read manual before use. Millennium G2. Very neat. All right, so let me go and clean this thing up a little bit, and we'll do a nice little tabletop review on it. Stand by. All right, guys, got this thing cleaned up pretty nicely. I'm going to tell you something. So far, I am extremely impressed, especially for the price point of this gun. Now, like I said earlier, you can get this thing in the realms of $199 to $240. If you're paying over $250 for this thing, tax, titles, fees, underbody wash, and everything else, don't go for it. So that's basically my point on the price line of this thing. All right, so when I do a pistol review, this is basically the tabletop. We're going to be talking about the details of the firearm itself. What I like to do is just go over the details so you can see what's going on. I just want to point out what just a nice looking gun this thing is. You put the magazine in there with that pinky extension on there. Wow, that is nice. Really cool. All right, so what I always do is I go from the rear to the front of the gun. So let's take a look at this. The stippling on the grip, first of all, is of probably one of my favorite of any gun that I've actually held in a long time. I wouldn't mind seeing a lot more of this stuff, but I think it's a perfect percentage ratio of stippling versus the non-stippling. It's not overly aggressive, but you're not going to let go of it. That is really nice. Ergonomics of the grip, you can tell I have some big old fat paws. And I'm going to tell you something, this thing really does for a macro or a subcompact 9. I don't know, is this a subcompact or compact? Who cares? It's small, a lot smaller than mine. It does hold 12 rounds. I did verify it. Got some ammo over here, but I like to keep that separate when we're doing reviews, especially inside. The rear of the firearm, you can see the seam is not too pronounced in the frame. Very nicely done, guys. Really done well. And a lot of people have come out to say this is probably one of the best guns that Taurus has put out in quite a while, especially the semi-autos. 3-dot sights, front is a single, of course, adjustable for windage and elevation. They are plastic, just like the Glocks, and a lot of people equate this thing to the Glock 6. What is it? It's 26, and except this one does hold more rounds. Now, a lot of people said that this is just a knockoff of the 26, and I'm going to show you the reason why. Look at that right there. So anyway, very nice little 3-dot sights you can see right there. So I can put that up. Again, adjustable for windage and elevation. This has a security lock right here. You can take the little key, and I'm going to show you guys something real quickly. We'll go ahead and make sure she's cocked. You can go ahead and lock it up. Now there's a visual and physical, so you can feel it with your hand. You can't do anything. Now the thing is it actuates something in there. All right, but if you've got a round in the chamber, and I'm gonna test this theory tomorrow when we take it out to the range. But when you bring it and you make it secure, you can actually feel it doing something in there, and then it goes back to being able to go off. Pretty neat little deal. Okay. There's the ejector. Hope it doesn't have any problems with weak ejections, if you know what I'm talking about. All right. So one of the cool things, let's go here at the top of the slide, is nice and it's flat. I love that stainless steel barrel. It does have a loaded chamber indicator. As you can see right there, it's both physical and visual. I like the fact that I can reach down there, especially like the XDMs, the TP9 series. They all have the loaded chamber indicator, and I like that. It also is equipped with the safety. And the thing that I like, again, with this one, that a lot of guns don't have, is that they're consistent. Red means dead. You got those on, you're there to go. Now this gun is really, really nice for somebody who is new into the market. They are trying to find something. Again, this is the Kano line, man. These things are $249 out the door, but you have the availability. If somebody wants, they can run with that safety. If you don't want the safety, don't run with it. Just make sure you're bringing it out on your draw stroke. Rest it up there. Basically, that's the grip. So that's kind of nice. You're gonna know it, because that's gonna be, just lay your finger on there. So anyway, that's it. Moving along down the slide, we got serrations on the rear. Like I always use the slide release when I'm chambering around, and it's very nicely done. There's no overly resistance. I've got a couple. One of my SIGs, when you have a magazine in the firearm, it's really, really hard to bring that slide release down. So I do like that. That's perfectly pronounced. All right, moving across, of course, we're looking just like a, what do you call those things, a Glock, and that's it. Accessory rail on the bottom, they tried. I'll give them that. I don't anticipate putting a light on this thing or anything else. I do like these finger index points on both sides, ambidextrous. I would probably end up going ahead and putting a nice stippling pattern in there, just so I got a nice area to put my fingers. And again, if you're holding it like that, you've got a place to put your thumb and your forefinger. Very nicely done. All right, like that. Got the Taurus Millennium G2 PT111 9mm. I love 9mm. 12 plus 1. That's a lot of rounds in a very compact firearm like this. A good, nice little double stack. Okay, trigger. Let's talk about the trigger here. It is equipped with a trigger safety, just like that. Try to pull the trigger without having your finger on there, it's not going to go. A lot of times what you have to do, guys, if you got a trigger safety, you got to make sure your trigger finger is square on that trigger. Otherwise, you are going to feel, if you press it to the side, it's not going to go. It's got to be square on the trigger. And a lot of folks have complained, trigger pulls shit. Well, guys, again, we're talking about a $249 gun. We're not talking about a $700, a $500. You know, and again, let's just say the Canic folks, the TP9 series, they got it right on their triggers. This one, as for what you got with the double strike features it has on it, if you got a misfire, you can go ahead and pull it. Double action, single action. So it's very, very nice. All right, so mag release, again, I like it. I'm not sure if you can switch it around. I bet you can, but for my, for you weird people who are left-handed, the mags do fall free. Let's go ahead and test both of them out. I don't know what the new mags cost. And I saw some other people, they were running some really, like a full-length mag, so I'm not sure if you can go ahead and throw some other Taurus mags up in there, but we'll find out here very shortly. All right, so that almost covers. You got a nice little front strap right there. And I will tell you this, just from handling this thing with my bare hand, that's very abrasive. And I like it like that. Very nice gun. All right, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get rid of all this mess. External extractor right there. Really nice. I like the polymer. It doesn't flex. Could use some serrations up here, but you know what? We can stipple that in, no problem. All right, let's break her down. Now, on this thing, they say you should be able to release the slide by pulling those back, bringing it forward. Unfortunately, you gotta drop that trigger and bring it out. Okay, so let's talk about the lower frame portion. This is the first time I'm looking at it. I got no complaints. Slide rails are steel or metal. You've got them right here in the front and right here. Very nice. Ejector is pretty rugged. That's it. Anybody got any questions on that? Please don't hesitate to leave in the comments down below. Good afternoon, jumpers. My name is Firearm. I'll be your primary jump master from that airborne operation. First, I got to cover first 5 points performance, first port performance, being good door position, proper exit check, body position, and count. Jumpers hit it. All right, airborne. All my airborne buddies out there get a kick out of that. Okay, so anyway, that is the lower frame. Nice polymer. I mean, solid. I gotta be, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you when I say this. I'm really impressed with the price point on this thing and where it's at. Anybody can talk trash, but this thing, I hope and pray it performs out on the range. All right, so let's talk about the slide here. See any machining marks? This is the first time I pulled this bad boy open. Didn't even have a practice time. It's got a drop safety on it. Let's pull the, look at that capture drive spring. She's doubled up. Slide bushing. It is metal, it appears. Barrel is 3.2 inches in length. Let's see if we can get an inside look at that. Very cool. Dirty. Wow. Polished feed ramps. Man, I'm going to get my boy C-Max over there. He's got a dang scope. You can scope out the barrel. If you haven't seen his channel, please do check it out. I'll put the link down below. We like to help our fellow YouTubers, especially the cool ones. All right. Continue to look here. Nothing special. I mean, from what I can have read and what I've seen, these things just run. And it's not $1,000. It's not umpteen gazillions of dollars. It's just, it is what it is. And that's where the loaded chamber comes up just like that. Look at the outside. Browning design. 9mm. Got some, oh, never mind. Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Thinking that I bought this for my wife. So anyway, which way does that go? Uh-oh. Oh, like this. There we go. Perfect. That's what she looks like. Outstanding in a field. And to put it back together, all you do is put it right on the rails just like that. Rack it once and that's it. Let's check out that trigger pull. Come on. Where are we? 6. A little over 6 1/4 pound. That's not bad. Let's do that one more time. Yeah, 6, a little over 6 1/2. All right, so what I want to see is the restrike qualities of it. Is there a difference in that? Yeah, right at about 7, a little over 7 pounds on the restrike. All right, so let's talk about weight. You got this thing carried on the side. We can, because I got some complaints earlier, we can do this. We're going to add 12 rounds. Got that 0 out. We got, there's one empty. She's 1 pound 5.7 ounces. 1, 2, 3. Oops. 10, 11, 12. Counting with Coda Boy 32. 13 with one in the chamber. Look at that, guys. Whoa, hold on, let's see. Look at that. 11, 11, 11. Kiss the clock. 1 pound, 11.1 ounce full. That's pretty cool. All right, and how fortunate am I? I actually have this DeSantis 106E1 holster in waistband, soft tuck, that I like glove. All right, guys, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate in asking. Also, just let everybody know, I did try to put this light on there and she wasn't going to go. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate in leaving them down below. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. We got a lot of videos we've done in the past. We got a lot of videos we got done in the future. It's Coda Boy 32, support the red, white, and blue, like Zeus always said. He told me to do that one day, and I like it, and I stuck with it. Support the red, white, and blue. God bless America. God bless those men and women in uniform 24/7 for our freedom, because freedom is not free. Coda Boy 32, out.